the people that actually can enforce the laws onto the people who are accountable, this will get fixed. It will go away, and future generations will not face the abuse that we have faced, and they will not face a lifetime of side effects that may or may not be the end of them.
Well, after a 5-year legal battle filled with personal testimonies aired on television, a deal has finally been reached between USA Gymnastics and the abuse survivors of Larry Nassar. Now, according to a new article in the Wall Street Journal, $380 million will be paid out to the victims, and changes are being put in place to make sure this never happens to another gymnast. Now, joining us right now to talk more about the key points to come out of this settlement is former gymnast and abuse survivor Jessica Howard. Welcome back to Wake Up America.
Thank you so much for having me.
Jessica, now first and foremost, I want to say we commend your bravery and your vulnerability, just speaking out in public about this. Now, what Larry Nassar stole from you young women is worth more than any dollar amount. But yesterday, when that settlement came out, now you were just talking during the break, you had no idea what was going to happen yesterday. Can you expand on that?
We've had a vague idea that there was ongoing mediation and litigation, but when it came to if there was going to be an agreement, it was just completely up in the air. So when I woke up to the news yesterday, I was just absolutely stunned, and then I felt a bit of relief, but also just this great sadness because so much has been lost. And I hope that we can find a way to restructure so this just never has to happen again.
Well, Rachel Denholler, she spoke out yesterday on Twitter saying a chapter has finally been closed. We can start to work to rebuild. Do you echo those sentiments? Do you feel like a chapter has been closed at all for you?
I almost feel like this is more of a beginning. Between the bipartisan support we found in September in D.C. Regarding the FBI, regarding how we're going to move forward to keep athletes safe from this kind of severe abuse. And then this, I feel like we are ready to implement the structural changes that are being brought up right now. And they're not doing this out of the goodness of their heart. The USOPC has spent $100 million, best lawyers money can buy, to undermine their athletes, to intimidate us, to make us look like liars, make us look like we're crazy, like it's absolutely no big deal. And without the survivors collectively, standing up to that for these past years, this would never have happened. And we would not settle unless they decided to make structural changes, and that was our bottom line, And
I want to expand on those structural changes. Now, you women, you refused to be silent. You guys won the day yesterday. Now, in addition to those monetary compensations, there's also non-monetary reforms that are going to be coming out. They're going to put abuse survivors on some seat boards. Mm-hmm. Are you happy with those changes? Do you think it's enough?
Again, I don't trust any of these organizations to do this on their own. We're going to have to follow through, and that's not just survivors, that's everybody involved. We're going to have to follow through, but the changes are meaningful. To have at least one survivor on these boards who knows how to deal with it, who can push back, or if something sounds off and is going in a PR direction or something that's not actually going to protect athletes in the gyms. I'm very excited about the fact that in the gyms there are going to be there's going to be literature, posters, things that make parents and kids aware, and that's the kind of thing you see every time you walk into your place of training. And I think that's when it clicks. That's when, if something's off, people are watching and people do notice, and that is going to save, hopefully, just thousands of little girls from this fate, because it doesn't go away. And that's the most important thing to me, and I know many other survivors feel the same way.
Well, with these changes put in place, just quickly, what does the future of USA Gymnastics look like in your mind?
I don't know. I would like to see very strong representatives on the board. I would like to see accountability for the people who have not yet been prosecuted. The criminal prosecution has got to go forward aggressively against people who have absolutely not done anything yet. That are just sitting out there. Scott Blackman, Steve Penny, Kathy Kelly, the Carolis. Like, these people are absolute criminals who have trafficked emotionally abused, physically abused, and groomed, and then served up for sexual abuse. Hundreds and hundreds of young women. So they need to be held accountable. The FBI agents need to be held accountable.
Definitely. Well, Jessica, I really hope that moving forward, USA Gymnastics does implement all the changes that they say they are going to make. And once again, we really appreciate you coming on our show and speaking out. I know how vulnerable this is. I know how brave you have to be to come out and do this. Again, we really, Jessica Howard, thank you so much for coming on our show this morning.
Thank you so much for having me, and we're just going to keep going.
Of course. Thank you so much.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, we're real news for real people.